Good morning and welcome to our Friday morning breathing techniques. So today we're following on our chakras and we'll go into our third eye. So this area here is, we see it with a kind of a purple indigo colour, and it's all to do with our intuition, listening to our intuition, which is a bit weird for us in Western societies. And like I said, we're starting to get into this kind of the woohoo part of yoga. And not everybody is ready for that. And you have to come to it quite slowly and quite, when your body's ready, when your body tells you you're ready. And it's kind of as the chakras start to open, you'll start to sort of feel, okay, I'm ready. But this chakra, like I said, it's to do with our intuition. It's about self-reflection. It's about sort of not fearing death, but enjoying life, because death is inevitable, it's going to happen. And the thing is, if we fear it, then we're not enjoying what we've got, life. So you have to enjoy life, not fear death. And that's kind of what the third eye does for you. It tells you to do that. Also, this intuition is something that's inside us. We give out vibrations, and I talk about our doing the sounds, and this sound for this vibration, for this chakra, is Om. Om. And they cause like a shaking through the chakras, through the body. And we all have a vibration. Have you ever been in a room and you haven't heard someone come in, but you felt that they were in the room? And it's that kind of, you know they're there, even though you can't see them. You feel that somebody's there because they're giving out a vibration, and you can feel that vibration. Now, again, it depends on how you've been raised. I was raised quite spiritually. So in our family, we do the tarot cards, and people think all they're about your future and stuff. It's more to do with vibrations. It's a question that you're asking yourself. Am I going to get this job? Am I going to find a husband or a wife or a partner? And these are questions that we ask ourselves. And if you constantly think, yes, I am going to get that job, if you're confident enough, you find that you do get the job. But sometimes we feel a bit like, oh, I don't know if I can. So with the tarot, you choose your cards, and the cards kind of answer the question you're asking. They're not fortune tellers, so they can't tell you if you're going to get somebody, if you're going to get a nice person. What it can tell you is how your reaction to getting that person is. It can tell you how you're feeling about getting the person. And people kind of get that a bit squiffy with tarot. It's you answering your questions, because they're all inside you. It's about your intuition, but we don't necessarily trust our own intuition. We'll trust if somebody pulls a card out and says, oh, this is going to happen to you. We're more likely to trust that than we are to sort of sit there quietly, listen to what our brain is saying. I've talked about before about our voices or sounds. Voices sounds a bit like you have multiple voices in your head, but there tends to be sort of words come in, and this is kind of where the chakra is a bit weird. We'll be thinking of something, so be thinking about a family member and how they're doing, and the next minute that family member will phone us because we're sending out a vibration towards them. So this is kind of what that intuition is about, that our brain's amazing. They're still working on our brain. They still don't understand what our brain can do. So we don't know whether we can telepathically send out information to people. I believe we can. And then there's things like moving things with our brain. Well, if you're believing that everything is a vibration and you can feel the vibration of somebody when they're in the room, everything gives out a vibration. Plastic, not so much, but natural things, wood, leather, stone, they all give out vibration because they're natural. Man-made, not so much, but natural things do give out a natural vibration, and we can feel them. I'm also a person that I believe in our loved ones, our departed loved ones, coming back and speaking to us. I have felt personally for myself, I've been at my auntie's grave putting flowers on, and then all of a sudden I've heard, thanks, Mari. And I'm looking around thinking, oh, you said that? Because I wasn't ready to accept that, yes, it was, but I do believe it was my aunt. I've been sitting there thinking about an uncle or a family member, and I felt as if somebody's touched my head. And these are things that I truly believe that they come when we're in need of them. Our family, our loved ones come to us and they give us that little hug. And it's about trusting your intuition, letting go of this, oh no, it's not, once you're dead, you're dead, that's it, you're gone. But trusting that there's more to life and death than we know. And there's more that we don't need to know. We don't need to know what happens after we've gone, because it's not for us to know at this point in time. What we need to do is to think about what we're doing here. And so this tends to be what our third eye is all about. It's about listening to us. It deals with our brain and our pituitary glands and our sinus. And our pituitary glands are right here at the back. And the pituitary glands has been seen since Egyptian times as to do with intuition, as to do with contacting spirits and feeling what's going on in the world, being more in depth with the outer regions as well as our inner body. And that's what the thingy does. Let me just check I've got everything in there. So yeah, it's about just being you. Now, as I was saying, as this is to do with breathing, we're going to go into our breathing. So we're going to do the sound Om. But we're going to bring our hands into our hand mudra. And this is Hakini mudra. We're bringing our fingertips together. So it's not like prayer where we're pushing our hands together. It's just our fingertips. And we're creating kind of a dome. Now you can rest it down on your lap, but I'm going to get you to actually bring your thumbs and place your thumbs on your third eye, which is just between your brow around here. You can let the arms drop, you can let the head drop in. We're going to breathe in and we're going to make the sound Om. Again, if you're not ready for the sound, you don't have to. What you could say is, listen to my intuition, trust my intuition, and just try and listen quietly. You'll hear there's a loud voice in our head that's constant, that kind of like, oh, you can't do it, oh, you look terrible, oh, look at the wrinkles on your face. There's always that one. But when you're quiet, when you sit down, there's always this lovely voice that goes, you're lovely, you're beautiful, you're wonderful. And it's that voice that we need to listen to. It's that voice that when we're walking through a swinging door and we see somebody behind us, there's a voice go, oh, we haven't got time, just go. And then there's another little voice goes, no, hold the door, be nice. And that's your intuition, that's your soul, if we think about the soul. But it's us, our inside, the good part of us speaking out and telling us what to do. And so we need to listen. And you only hear that when you're silent. So let's be silent. Let's bring our hands into Kini Mudra. Bring it up into our third eye. So we're going to take 3 cleansing breaths in. Breathing in, lifting the arms up. And imagine blowing out a candle. And these just bring the breathing back to normal. So you get a bit worried about breathing or can't remember how to breathe, which happens. Just bring these back. And last one. So take this kind of vibration, take this feeling of intuition out. Any question you've got, take a few minutes, sit down. You don't have to do the sound. You can just sit there quietly, counting your breath. Breathe 1 in, 2 out, 3 in, 4 out. And just let thoughts come into the head. If they're past, if they're present, just blame them past and present and let them fly out. But if there's a question there, listen out for that answer, because it'll come in a very strange way. It might not necessarily come as a voice in your head. It might be a yes or a no, or a do that or don't do, or a stop. There may be something that happens on TV, or you'll read something and it'll be, or someone will say to me, it'll be as if like, oh, that's the answer to my question. And they say God works in mysterious ways. And whoever that is, our universe, spirit, whatever you want to call our creator, they do. But they will speak to you if you quietly listen to them. So, take care, have a beautiful day, and I'll be doing my relaxation yoga tonight on Zoom at 8:30. You can all come and give me a shout. This month is 5 weeks, so I'm doing free one. So if anybody wants to jump in for a free session, DM me, email me, phone me, whatever you want to do, and I shall give you a free session. So take care, enjoy, listen to your intuition. Bye-bye. Oh, hi, Sati. Hi, Tara. Hi, V.